is going on, guys? We're racing here back a brand new video, and today we have the second episode of our F1 2010 career mode from Australia, Melbourne. So once again, then we are in our HRT in their return to Formula 1. We can see the it's a Red Bull lockout. For Australia, we've got Mark Webber on pole, Sebastian Vettel in second place, Felipe Nasr, of course, who were driving us in 19th place. It was a decent qualifying for us, of course, just managing to beat our teammate Bruno Senna, but of course losing out to the cars ahead, and of course we don't know when the light's going to be going out, but anyway, it looks about we are going to be away then. We're off the line. We've got Nick Hülkenberg then on our right, we've got Bruno Senna right behind us. We've got off to absolute dreadful start. You can see we're being swarmed by the Caterham on our left, and the braking zone, we've only managed to gain, I think, 1 or 2 positions there. We're kind of maintaining that 18th place. You can see the Lotus is out dragging us on the straights, so not really the best start, but hopefully we can look for better things. We've done a massive dive bomb there on Heikki Kovalainen, but he's coming back at us, and Heikki Kovalainen has just overtaken us. This is how bad we're doing, and look, we've got a warning for corner cutting, so we're just going to be backing off a bit there and giving back the time we would have gained from doing that cut. We're already getting stuck behind Kovalainen. We're looking down the inside. Can we make the move? No, we still can't. Kovalainen still maintains ahead of us, but let's move on then. Later into lap 1, and hopefully here we're going to get past. That's going to be a late lunge, but we seem to have made it stick with not giving Kovalainen much room there, but just enough to make sure it's legal. And we're already on the back of the next 2 cars. And hopefully we've been making our way past them. And yes, it's Nick Hülkenberg, and we have managed to get past him. Just he's gone out wide onto the grass and onto the gravel right behind his teammate Rubens Barrichello. Hopefully we can make a move on him to 16th. We're kind of having a bit of a look there, but he's run wide now as he's trying to defend for us. Maybe a bit surprised, but you can see Hülkenberg then is still right behind us. But our main objective, of course, is attacking Rubens Barrichello, who's having a great scrap, which is probably with Vitaly Petrov, of course, usually one of the slower of the 2 Renaults between him and Kubica. But you can see Barrichello's been really slow out of that corner. We should have a nice run, maybe even make a lunge into this next corner. Yes, we've got that move. We've gone green through that sector, and we've managed to cover off Barrichello there. We're now up into 16th place. So you can see that corner again, Petrov's had an absolutely abysmal run out of that corner. We're on and up our way up the grid, and we've managed to get into 15th place. We've got Antonio Luizzi just ahead, and I hope you're enjoying the series. I'm sorry it hasn't been on for ages, but hopefully the 3rd episode can be coming to your sub boxes very shortly. And if you did like this video, be sure to smash that like button. 10 likes, and episode 3 will be trying to come out in the next few days. I know I said that on the last one, but hopefully we can do the get this 3rd episode out a lot quicker. But we're having a great fight with Antonio Luizzi. He seems to be coming out on top at the moment, doing some pretty good defending. Haven't been able to find. Wow, he just parks it on the apex of that corner, and now we've been pushed back into the path of Vitaly Petrov. Remember, that's not going to help our cause. We get a warning for corner cutting, of course, not gaining any time there, but of course still, putting some wheels off the track. You can see quite a few cars then coming into the pits. We make our way up into 12th place. And of course, I think we are on the prime tyres, I do believe, so we'll be stopping a bit later than everybody else. And what a corner cut that was, but we're going to have to go around the outside of Luizzi, who might be coming back at us. Yeah, we're just going to give that time back, because that was pretty much an illegal overtake. But we should be able to get him now into this next corner, round the outside, and that is a lovely move then up into 11th place with Jaime Aldasuari in his Toro Rosso up ahead of us. You can see even more people pitting, and we made our way up into 3rd place on the provisional podium slots, but of course, still a very long way to go. Webber's coming out of the pits, then we're going to be going around the outside of him, and hopefully we make that move stick, but no, he's coming back at us, and of course, my thoughts are with him for a speedy recovery. He seems to be fine after that, massive shunt in the WEC this weekend. But yeah, we seem to have lost out there to Webber, but hopefully we can come back at him. It's not really, vital we get past him, but he is kind of, might be holding us up a bit. And you can see how slowly we got out of that corner. That's going to give us a perfect opportunity to make our way up into 2nd place. We're going around the outside, which soon becomes the inside, and we're up into 2nd place now. You can see coming into the pits to put on a nice set of those option tyres. Pretty good pit stop of 4.7, and let's move on then later on to lap 9. We're right behind Rubens Barrichello, of course, who's probably likely, I don't think, has made his pit stop yet, so he should be coming in soon. And let's try and get past him then. We're on lap 9 then, just 3 laps to go of this race. Hopefully we can make our way up into the points, of course, after the disaster which was the last race, you know. That really was a massive mess, but we've made our way then past Barrichello. And I think the same corner we did it actually just a few laps ago, so that's a pretty good move then. Now we're into 10th place, of course. Provisionally we'll be scoring 1 point, but we do want a few more, of course, if we are going to be scoring a few points, if we are going to be trying to challenge for the championship and maybe a bit later on in this career mode. But you can see that Nico Hülkenberg just braking on the apex. We give the position back there because that was an illegal overtake, but you know, still, they're just braking so early. I can just definitely see an accident happening there, and you do just forget, you know, when you're in the swing of things, what does, you know, how do you do that? But look, we've gone horribly wide there, and that is definitely going to allow probably a couple of cars to get past us. You can see Barrichello has managed to get past us, but he seemed to have had quite a poor exit out of that corner. So hopefully we'll be able to get in then. Just 2 laps to go, and Barrichello actually has pit, so he's done pretty well for himself. But look at that, he goes so nearly into the back of Barrichello. Not much we could really do there. Not, you know, really anywhere where we could really go. Anyway, we're in 9th place then, just right behind Barrichello. This is for 8th place, of course, with just 2 laps to go, so we're really having this kind of you know, final 2 laps push to try and just find a way past the Brazilian driver, of course, the most experienced man in Formula 1. Many teams, you know, Ferrari and Williams, Honda, you know, so many great teams and so many not so great teams. Barrichello has driven for, but hopefully we're going to get past him now. No, we still don't. Now we got Vitaly Petrov right on the tail of us, and we've got to watch out because I think Luzzi as well is right behind Petrov. We've gone onto the grass. Petrovs might have a look here, but no, we've managed to maintain 9th place for the time being. First of all, targeted 8th, but now we're just trying to hold on to our 9th place. But anyway, coming on to the final lap then, coming around the final corner, Barrichello has gone a bit too deep there, and we have managed to gain back the time we did lose. Anyway, right behind Barrichello then, this is on the final lap, about halfway through the lap, of course. The next race will be in. Oh, we got a penalty there. Barrichello's wheels off. Barrichello's out of the race. We got a time penalty of 20 seconds just for that small bit of contact because he decided to brake on the apex. So yes, we should have known, but he was going to do that, I suppose. But we just forget it's our final lap. We were really going for it. There was nowhere we could really go. It's a massive shame, and of course, like I was mentioning before, the next race, of course, will be in Malaysia. Petrov backing Luzzi up into the path of us. We managed to get past him. And, you know, all this is kind of a bit pointless. We've got a 20-second penalty. So, you know, it's just not looking good for this race. Yet again, we've come to a really, you know, dodgy penalty. A really kind of unfair and, you know, unlucky penalty. But hopefully, I promise you guys, we're not going to be getting it. If we get a penalty next race, I'm just restarting, to be honest. But, you know, this is just to prove, you know, I'm not fixing these races, I'm not, you know, restarting these races. This is just generally what happened in realistic career mode, you know, if you guys play it. You probably do a bit better than me, but Bruno Senna then comes across the line in 11th. We've got a 20-second penalty. We finished 23rd, which means the Brazilian, Bruno Senna, Ayrton Senna's nephew, is actually going to score points. He's going to score HRT's first points. And cue the celebrations. I've been racing, and I'll leave you with the celebrations for HRT, of course, scoring their first points in F1. I'll see you guys next time, and I'll see you in Malaysia. Goodbye.